Hey, I'm glad you found this video. Today I'll be sharing my experience and a case study of doing 1 year of internet marketing. So I started around 1 year ago and I want to share with you what's possible, even if you start from the ground up with no experience, which is what I did. And in fact, it's not going to be a bragging video. Don't even worry about it. It's going to be full of very interesting, mistakes that I made, for example, that you can then make sure not to do. And after trying 100 different methods to make money online and finally finding what works, I've put together a video course which you can get for free, 100% free by clicking the link in the description. It's, in my opinion, the fastest, easiest way that someone who's just getting started can start making a living with online. So the simplest, fastest method for beginner below. Now let's jump to my computer. I'm going to show you what's been doing for 1 year and what you can expect if you jump into internet marketing. Okay, so I started internet marketing really seriously in the beginning of 2016. Well, it was kind of the end of 2015, to be honest. All right, and the first website that made me any money at all, and again, I'm not linking to anything, it's not affiliate BS or whatever. It's called Udemy. And on Udemy, I don't know, I was kind of interested in this website because after looking at so many different platforms and falling into all the usual traps, and you know what I'm talking about, paid surveys. Uh, Luckily, I didn't fall into a binary options BS because that would be pretty bad. But I did fail a lot, and one of the websites, and it's not just the website, it's the concept that made me money was things such as Udemy. So I realized that there was a lot of power in video. So I started a YouTube channel that went absolutely nowhere. I started releasing videos on other similar platforms, and then I ended up on a website called Udemy. And if you take a look at my revenue report, this is perhaps the first website that ever made me money. Now it's going downhill. It certainly is going downhill. But as you can see, in December 2015, I was making around $700 a month. January, uh, slightly above $1,000, and then it really went up and down at that point. And nowadays, it's not making me any real money, but that was the motivation I needed. At that time, to me, making $1,000 a month was really exciting. I mean, I thought that the first thousand would mean that the month after that would be 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. But it didn't happen on Udemy. But that first money, those first payments, which in the end still netted around $14,000, gave me the first of the resources to reinvest, build websites, get hosting, etc. for all of my different websites coming up. But the next, following that concept, so Udemy is a website where you create video content, and then you can package those videos into courses and sell them. So the principle is really easy, but then it has a lot of little things, tips and tricks that you definitely need to run. So on that platform, to this day, I've I think I've taught around 30,000, just three short of 30,000, Jesus. And I've released 33 courses. So I put a lot of time into this. I tried to make it work, but at the end, I guess it was just doomed to go downhill, which is when I switched. So I took all of my courses, all of my classes, and I posted them to a website called Skillshare. And I think I logged out of all of my account, but I just need to log in again. And Skillshare was instant success for me. So again, I'm not affiliated with those guys, all right? I use their platform to sell my courses, but that's all. So basically, the first lesson that I learned was that video works, right? Videos do convert. People are willing to pay for videos, whereas they're certainly not willing to pay for other type of content as much as they are willing to pay for videos. And so Skillshare was also a big part of my success. Taking a look at it, you'll see that over the months, I've made slightly over $20,000 on the website. So it peaked in, when did it peak again? It peaked on February. That was my biggest month. I made $3,000. And as you can see, those were starting to be some real money when I combined that with Udemy. So my schedule at that time was creating videos, releasing videos, and really just slaving to it. So I, went from $3,300 to 3,000, and then again, same thing happened that happened with Udemy, but I guess nothing lasts forever. Is that my payments, the payments I received, starting clearly going downhill. So I'm trying to give it a boost again, but again, as I've said, nothing lasts forever. So that was it. That's what I've learned from using platforms such as Udemy and Skillshare is you get to create content. And so in order for me to give you, I want you to check out the website for yourself and take a look at it. But I've actually made a course which is 100% free. I'll say it again one last time. It's in the description because I think anyone can do this. And those earnings are, as it turns out, nothing spectacular for Skillshare. It's not, those aren't super impressive numbers. All right, so I started releasing a lot of video content. Again, I'll show you. I have over 140 classes on that platform, 150 classes. So that's a lot of content. Took me a lot of time, but most of my time was spent in a really stupid fashion, and I could have, let's be honest, I could have probably cut that my working time by half and still get the same results. I was being busy instead of productive is what I'm trying to say. And as I've created those courses, I realized that video content was what I was all about. So I decided to package video content and try to sell them on my own. And my first product that I launched actually, and that was in summer of last year, so that was summer 2015. That was probably my biggest success to date, and I'm going to show you again the numbers. It's not to brag or anything. Maybe it is to brag actually. Who cares? But it's showing you what works. Video content, selling video content, whether it's on a platform that's made for that, that purpose, such as again Skillshare or Udemy, or selling them on your own on a shopping cart platform such as this one, which is Warrior Plus, that can also work. So those are all commissions that I've made from selling to my list. So I have a list of emails that I send emails to, and sometimes when I send an email, I make $50. Sometimes I make nothing. Sometimes I make $70. So it's not particularly consistent again. But I want to show you these numbers, which really are really impressive. So what we did was with a friend that I met online, actually on Facebook. This guy and we set up a page selling a product, which the product is actually related to Udemy, right? So it's a video course showing people how I made money with Udemy. I packaged it together, we sold it, and we sold it in, was it June or was it June? Or was it August actually? Yeah, it was August last year. So I think we launched on the 15th and we ended the launch on, well, it was a 1 week launch, so let's say the 23rd. And those are the numbers that really get you pumped up. Now, that was my first, I would say, big hit. Now, it was, of course, to be cut in half because we did split the revenue, the profits. But that was around, $7,000 in 1 week. So that is something that I'm trying to recreate now. Now, in terms of what you can learn from this, it's that you do need to stick to one thing in particular. What I haven't mentioned in this video was the countless hours I spent, following these, you know how the gurus call them, the loophole, the special tactics, the blueprint. And all of the time that was absolutely useless for me. I just ended up wasting money. I ended up wasting my time. So what you do need to know is how to create valuable content. That's going to be your number one priority, is create valuable content. Now, that means two things. First off, it means getting the right information and packaging it the right way. The right information, you can find that pretty much overtly on the internet. Like you can go and find a cool article that teaches something specific on a blog and you can make a video out of it, which is why I'm going to be also showing you on my channel how to make videos very easily, again with the push of a button, record your screen like this one, and that's a format that people are clearly willing to pay for, and that's my proof, is all of my earnings here. So again, so that's it. That was my motivation for today. That took me 1 year to achieve. I hope to at least break that 3 or 4 folds in 2017. If you want more videos like this, you can follow me. And again, if you want that free course with my simplest and fastest way to make money, which is Skillshare, then you can click the link in the description and get that class. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time.